In this video, we're going to tackle about the development of art here in the Philippines. So let's start with the 16th century. In this century, artistic paintings have been introduced to the Filipinos. It was the time when Spaniards arrived here in our country and they used paintings as religious propaganda to spread Catholicism here in the Philippines. Their paintings usually appear on church walls, for these are religious paintings. The purpose of most paintings from 16th to 19th century were to aid the Catholic Church. Some of the paintings were painted by Charles III, and among these paintings are the Juan de Calar, the first still life paintings in the Philippines, and also the Coronation of the Virgin, in which the theme replicates the fifth glorious mystery of the Holy Rosary and the Litany. During the late Spanish colonial period in 19th century, Juan Luna and Felix Resurrection Hidalgo were considered as century masters. One of the examples of Juan Luna's painting is the Spolarium, which is the painting that features a glimpse of Roman history centered on the bloody carnage brought by gladiatorial matches. In a succeeding American period, Fernando C. Amorsolo and Napoleon V. ABUEVA was discovered. Fernando C. Amorsolo was declared as the first national artist. He is the most important artist in the history of painting in the Philippines, and Napoleon V. ABUEVA is also known as the father of modern Philippine sculpture. He is the sculptor given the distinctions as the Philippine national artist for sculpture. In 1920s, the period is represented by the pro-life nation of genre themes, landscapes, and still lifes, as well as the emergence of pre-modernism. The bust of Monsignor Gregorio Aglipay, who was a former Catholic priest that became the founding bishop of Philippine Independent Church, also known as the Aglipay Church, highlights the distinctive features that are trademarks of Guillermo Tolentino's sculptures. After the Japanese occupation in 1942 to 1945, the art community sprang back to life. One of the paintings during this period is Burning of Santo Domingo, which is captured by Amorsolo. In 1950s, the Philippine Art Gallery was founded with young modernists as the leading figures. One of the art during this period is the Harana by Arturo Arluz. The semi-concave glass medium is made by one of the leading glass manufacturers in the United States. During 1960s Philippine art, modern art reached its peak. One of the art in this period was the Mother and Child. It is the huge art piece sculpted from solid adobe and shows abstract figures of a woman in a sitting position and holding a child. The child, meanwhile, cling on the head of his mother. In the present Philippine art in year 2000s, Philippine art has come a long way from pre-colonist to the present avant-garde artist, exploring different and impossible technique ranging from the traditionalist, representationalist, abstractionist, abstract and figurative expressionist, semi-abstractionist, non-objectivist, and other forms of isms. Among the national artists, we have Benedicto Reyes Cabrera, better known as Bencab, a Filipino painter, and was awarded National Artist of the Philippines for Visual Arts in 2006. Also, we have architect Ildefonso Paez Santos Jr., popular known simply as I.P. Santos, a Filipino architect who was known for being the father of Philippine landscape architecture. Those are the paintings and the artists here in the Philippines, and that is how the Philippine art had been developed throughout years.